Hey, what's up YouTube? Sky Badger here, and I'm back with a very special episode. So, what's so special about this? Well, I will show you. This right here is the latest version of Call of War. Now, this is still in beta, so what I'm showing you here is not available in normal games yet, and there are still quite a few issues with it. But this here should give us a taste of what to expect in the coming weeks as the Call of War crew push out this update and get things out and ready. So, already off the bat, things are looking pretty different. As the game goes on, we'll start to have a look at those features, and we'll start to get a little bit of a closer look. But just for the time being, I'm just going to start this episode off like any other. Look at the situation, look at what we're doing, and then as we go, we'll get into the the finer details about what's actually changed in this update. And if I haven't stressed it enough, this update is not out yet. This is the beta version, and this is available on closed servers, so you guys cannot actually access this. When it's out, you'll hear about it. Anyway, so this game right here is a 22-player Clash of Nations map. Now, it wasn't select your own nation, but I'm pretty happy with communist Russia, except for the part where I have no food. So we got given actually a pretty good country. Now, we're strong in every single region except for food. Luckily, however, we do have rare material, and that will really give us while also keeping both research slots completely occupied the whole time. On top of that, we've also been able to start building in most of our provinces. We have built something in everything, but at the moment I'm just waiting for the funds so I can start infrastructure upgrades in these two cities. So, in terms of what's going on at the moment, we're getting ready for our first few attacks. As we can see, we pushed down here towards Stalingrad, and we're slowly going to get down there, and we're slowly going to start capturing and moving down. The aim is to get to here and here, two very fortified and easy to defend positions, while also defending here and here to help us defend that border. Now, I was tempted to go straight into communist Russia, but I felt that might be a little unsporting considering this series is basically to spread awareness. So, we'll give them a chance and we'll come around the side. So that's what's happening up here in Corellia. We have recently captured these two provinces here, and we are now heading towards the capital. So once the infantry catches up and regroups with the armoured car unit, we zoom in. Oh, that zoom is so nice, guys. It is a little annoying that we click these buttons, you don't zoom too far, you actually get it just right, but that is really nice. Like, look at that. That's a nice smooth zoom right there. So, as we can see, we're grouping up at the moment. The 3rd Infantry Division is meeting up with the 15th Armoured Car Brigade, and then we're going to march on the capital and take it easy peasy. That reminds me. Oh, there we go. Doesn't quite have the same feel, but it still looks fairly good. I'm going to be honest. I did like Morale Map more on the last version, but I think regular map looks way more attractive here. Anyway, we'll keep that on. So one thing I don't like here is when you do select a province, it turns to the colour of that nation. So as we can see, we're green, Greater Finland's blue, Communist Russia's red, and it changes the nations to that colour. And for me, as someone who plays with Morale Map on all the time, that can be a little bit confusing because I'm looking here at the moment and I'm like, this province down here has some really, really low morale. What's up with that? It's meant to be at 70%, but actually it's just because I've got it selected. It looks like that. Same with my own provinces. Click it, oh, that's a bright green. Morale must be high, but it's as high as everything else. Apart from that, though, it's looking really, really good. If we also zoom in, we can see the new water. That looks nice, doesn't it? That looks really nice. I could go for a swim in that, to be honest. Nice, clean, blue water. So, anyway, back to what we were doing. We were getting ready to march on the capital of Corellia, and once that's done, we can then capture the rest of Corellia, fortify our border with Greater Finland. I'm not too concerned about these two provinces here. If Greater Finland decides he wants to flank round and push down here, he's either going to need to send a lot of troops for it to be effective, or he's just going to spend days marching down into our main core area. So really effectively, we can afford to lose most territory up to here. Anything below these 3 provinces here, we're going to start to have issues if we lose any more than that. So I doubt he'll send much up around to flank. but it's really important that we hold these borders here. If we hold these positions here and he does send a lot of troops around, we can just march on his territory pretty easily. So anyway, hold these two territories here, fortify our border with Communist Russia. I believe we are the Russian Empire, and yeah, so we're going to fortify our border with Communist Russia, and then we can attack from multiple angles. So we can push down in behind and also just push in from the front. Once I have Stalingrad, the Cossack Republic, under our control, we can then push in from another angle. So at the moment, we're just going for AI. Now, this game I expect to have some difficulties, especially in the food area. Usually, I like to have a country with heaps of food, so that's never an issue. But at the moment, we're going to struggle with that. So like I said, I've already started building an industrial center in that food province, and then our other food province is already an industrial center, and I've got infrastructure lined up. So we're going to have to spend a lot of time to make sure our economy is strong and we have the necessary food that we need to survive. Now, how long until that gets there? Good, I'll have plenty of troops there to meet it when it gets there by the looks of it. So, yeah, it'll be all good. So, you know, we need to stay on top of food and make sure that we have enough food to keep barracks running and to keep our population happy and to feed the army. So that's going to be an issue right there. The only immediate solutions to it is Ukraine. And, I mean, that's a long way. Ukraine has 3 food provinces, 4 food provinces. So he's got plenty of food. He's got twice as much as we have. So we need to definitely make the most of that and exploit that. The other option is the Caucasus. But this is, yeah, that's a little more risky. It'll be easier to defend. But I don't want to push too far south before I develop borders in the west. We can get this province here, and that will give us a little bit of relief, as well as this province here, if Greater Finland doesn't beat us to it. And they will help get us there slowly. So, you know, that's the plan going forward. Catch your food, look at the game, make the most of it, and win. So at this point, I haven't opened up diplomacy with anyone. If we have a look, I haven't sent any messages, haven't received any messages. Oh, and this is so nice about playing with devs and other people who don't spam the newspaper. Not a single newspaper article. It is so nice, guys. Nothing. Look at that. Look how calm that is. It's awesome. Anyway, so the day's about to tick over to day 2. If you guys have any questions about this new version or you want to see more, let me know. But for the next couple of weeks, months, until the next fan game or next event, this is, yeah, this is it. This is going to be the majority of the content on my channel. So, you know, buckle in and let's get ready for, maybe I do like morale map more. Maybe I still do. Anyway, yeah, see you next week.